Hey guys, it's your boy DARKHARTBOI back at it again. I just checked the audio for the last video and it sounds pretty muffly. I apologise. I hope to get a better mic at some point in the near future. So hopefully my audio quality can be better. I don't know when that'll be though. Either way, is what it is for now, I suppose. Yeah, back with more Tomb Raider. As you can see, I've literally not even unpaused the game or exited. I was talking to a friend. Matter of fact, while I'm at it, I'm going to turn the volume a little bit further down, just so you guys can hear me still. Yeah, it's all good though. Oh my god, bro, the sensitivity, god damn. Yeah, this is bad. Am I losing? I'm glad Lara's on the ability to move quickly. Oh, my bad, G. I didn't realise I had to jump there. I thought that was supposed to happen. Oh, nonsense! I grabbed onto that for sure. Bumba behaviour. Furthermore, I'm so hungry. It's not easy today.
Jonah!
Lara!
There's so much I need to tell you, I don't...
Did you find the Prophet's tomb?
Yes, but I was followed.
What? By who?
They call themselves Trinity. They tried to kill me.
What the hell is going on here? You're starting to scare me.
The tomb was empty, but I think they were looking for the divine source.
The artifact your father was after?
There's more. I found this symbol in the tomb. I knew I'd seen it before. It was driving me insane. That's when it hit me. I saw it here, in one of Dad's books. Listen to this. The lost city of Kitesh, said to have disappeared in Siberia sometime in the 12th century. Legend says that on the eve of the invasion by the Mongol horde, it sunk beneath a lake.
What does this have to do with the Prophet's artifact?
The same symbol.
Lara!
If the divine source is hidden in the ruins of Kitesh, waiting to be found, then I have to go.
To Siberia? Are you kidding me?
Just think. If this thing could really unlock the secret of immortality, it would change everything. Sickness, suffering, death, gone.
Are you listening to yourself?
Jonah, we've been through so much together. You know there's more out there. This could be real.
I don't care if it's real. I've lost too many friends. I don't want to lose you too.
Dad never made the connection to Kitesh. He gave up everything for this.
Including you. Stop blaming yourself for what happened. He made his own bed.
Damn, it's a bit harsh.
I can't give up on him. Not now. It's all I have.
No, it isn't! If you stayed still for 5 minutes, maybe you'd see that.
Jonah?
Lara! Holy shit!
Stop! Drop the book!
You can't stop us! Shit, Lara. What are we gonna do?
I led them to it, Jonah. If the divine source is real, we've got to find it first.
Siberia it is, then.
Oh, that was context.
Lara, are you there? I made it to shelter.
Jonah? Jonah, if you can hear me, go back. Please don't try to find me. I need to do this alone.
She really should have said that over the radio.
Got to find shelter. Keep moving. Come on, you can do this. Move. An old camp. Okay. Got to start a fire.
Controversial opinion. I'm gonna get the final one so I can loop back.
Fresh kill. No meat. Okay. This might work. Dry enough to burn. I hope. Back to camp. Move, damn it.
scouring the ruins of the mountains. If the artifact is here, we'll find it.
And what of the remnant?
They continue to resist us, but we'll have the situation in hand soon enough.
Good. Trinity has faith in you.
Trinity.
Going to need a stronger bow. I wish this pain wasn't so familiar. Like looking an old enemy in the eye. It wants to take me down. It wants me to just lie down and die. But I won't. I can't. There's something here. There must be, or Trinity wouldn't be in this snowy hell. I just hope that Jonah is okay. That he found a way back. I just couldn't risk having him with me. Not again. The pain of losing him, that would be too much to bear. This is my path, and mine alone.
Cool, well I've got a... Nice, it's a much more advanced system this time round. And we've got... different outfits. Quite a lot of them as well. Come on. Oh my god, it really does not want to load. Oh, there we go. Yeah, damn, there's a lot here. I'm just gonna keep with the OG for now. Hunter. Gain a chance of recovering arrows. Increase steady aim time on bow. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do thick skin for now. Blood Ties DLC. I'll play that for you guys if you want it when it comes to it. Can I? I can. Cool. Hold on guys, I gotta read a message real quick. Sorry about this, I would cut this out, but I don't have editing software. Yeah, basically, there's a bit of drama going on because there's some very creepy man who keeps buying my girlfriend random gifts at her work. It's making me very mad. He's doing it to try and disrespect me. So, it's just him.
These ruins here, Mongolian. Trinity. They're here.
He won't leave her alone, and it's really starting to
You copy?
get to me. Well, it's not getting to me. Actually, I'll pause it on a side tangent. It's not that it's getting to me, like, it's not that I'm, like, crying about it or I'm insecure about it. It's that it annoys me because it's not a nice thing to do in the context it's given, because she very much so doesn't like him and makes it very clear. And he doesn't like me. And now he's buying her presents. It's obviously like it's close to Christmas. It's customary to get people presents. But to show up to work and approach someone you don't like, who you know, because he's been caught quite a few times creeping on women there. He's been reported for it. No one has done anything. He's just been given more work and more shifts with the people who feel uncomfortable around him, which is very wrong, I think. And yeah, he's doing all this, but when I see him in public, he looks very, very scared and looks away from me very quickly and marches off. If I'm at her work waiting for her to finish because I pick her up from work, he sits around the corner and he peeks around the corner every few seconds or so to see what I'm doing, and then he's often staring at her very uncomfortably at certain parts of her. It's all the time. I'm not one to name drop, especially on the internet. I don't think it's a very fair thing to do. But it's a bit of a difficult situation because I want to do something about it, but I can't because that's her job. Because realistically, what is me fighting the man gonna do? Trust me, because that is what I would like to do. But because it's being done because of the kind of person he is, and this isn't my paranoia. I know it's not, because I know what men are like, being one myself. It's very much, he's doing it in a way that's supposed to make me look bad and make him look good. Because I've bought her a beautiful ring as a promise ring, bought her a beautiful necklace for Christmas, and some like customized stuff I spent a lot of money on. And I'm sorry, but buying a girl that doesn't like you a bottle of wine at work isn't going to make her fall in love with you, because that puts both of us in a bad mood. And then she's complaining that her vape coil is burned, so he goes uptown before coming to work and buys her a bunch. It's creepy, it's uncomfortable, it's weird. She's more likely to throw away the things than use them because it came from him. See, if it was like someone she gets along with, that'd be fine, but they don't get along. He's just creeped on her for the past like couple months. That's it. That's not friendship. That's not how you make a friend. It's not going to work. He allegedly has this girlfriend who lives with him, and I think it's absolutely untrue. I don't think he has a girlfriend that lives with him at all. My main reason for thinking this is there is no woman on this planet who would be okay with her boyfriend buying a girl he's not even friends with a bottle of wine and then going out of his way, because he doesn't live near town. Like, it's quite a walk for him, so he would have had to, in between work, in which he normally sits at home and takes substances for hours, he would have had to go out of his way and do a 25-minute walk to get coils. And how does he know what vape she uses? It's very creepy. It's very creepy behaviour. A nice gesture is often not a nice gesture anymore. You have to bear that in mind. Now, if I was the kind of bloke who didn't spoil and treat his girlfriend right, then I would understand someone else stepping in and getting other things she needed. But he's paying for his own money, things for her that she's just going to get rid of and not use. Likelihood is these coils, I'd imagine she's just going to get rid of them and not use them for her vape at all. Because it's the principle of it. Yes, that's helpful, but why would you want a gift from someone who acts that way around you? This man is addicted to substances. He's very creepy, he's very rude, he interrupts her constantly. When she's trying to talk to me and I'm there, he like speaks in a raised voice over her to try and make her look stupid. He thinks everything she does is absolutely hilarious and idiotic. She spilled something once and he shouted at her for no reason. He gets paid less than she does, he's worked less than she does, and he's made quite aggressive comments about taking her job. She's reported this, nothing happened. He was actually promoted following this. This man picks his nose and wipes it on the wall, picks his nose and eats it, And nothing has happened in response to any of this apart from him being promoted. He has been promoted for being reported and being uncomfortable around female co-workers. I mean, I've got to go pick her up in 28 minutes. And what, I'm gonna stand outside her work while he stares at me and her, then me, then her, then me, then her, and then he's gonna stand outside and stare at us walk off, because he does it every damn day. I am never late to pick her up from work anymore because of him. I love meeting my girlfriend from work. I love it. I love hearing about her day. But I hate that the main reason I have to do it is to keep her safe from him. That's very unsettling. It's very upsetting that the main motivation to walk my girlfriend home at night is to keep her safe from a co-worker, because it's pretty obvious what he'd do. Because when I go there, if I'm running a few minutes late, which I never am, but at a point when I was, before everything got a bit weird, I would get there and he'd just be stood in the middle of the road staring at her, and then we'd walk off and she'd go, he just stood in the road looking for you for like 10 minutes, and when he'd see me in the distance he'd be like, oh, it's your boyfriend, innit? It's weird. It's weird behaviour. He latches onto her. It's bizarre, and this man is quite a few years older than both of us, which, you know, age difference isn't an issue in relationships as long as you're both legal age, but it is strange that a 25-year-old man is hounding a girl who's half the size of him, doesn't like him at all, is rude to him constantly, and she's rude to him under my instruction, because I believe the way he acts is very uncomfortable and unjust. Well, it's not my instruction, it's my suggestion, because I said it would be best to either report him, don't interact with him when he talks to you, because he would talk to her and then he'd put his hand on her shoulder. Now, it's not, I get annoyed about it, but she gets very upset and uncomfortable by it, so I make a point of saying, don't let him do it. Because letting him do it, like doing nothing about it, is only going to reinforce it. Creepy people often act more creepy once you do nothing, because they know you're an easy target to get to. There are a lot of people on this planet, men and women, who are happily ready to date someone who doesn't want to date them. They're happy to make you get into a relationship with them. It's not going to phase them at any point. It's the whole "you'll learn to love me" mindset. And I'm sure that's exactly what he thinks, because I have access to her 24/7. Not access in the sense that if I reply she has to wake up and whatever. I'm not a controlling person, but I have access to her in the sense that I sleep in the same bed as her. We're going to be moving into a flat together soon, and realistically, it's not a wise idea to be doing creepy and uncomfortable things around a woman who lives with her boyfriend. It's not a good idea. Unfortunately, we live in a day and age where the standard custom for dealing with someone being creepy to your girlfriend is getting sad about it and blaming her for it, and I hate seeing that. Sometimes you can always do better, I believe, as a person, and, you know, if someone's being creepy but not downright violent, you can stop it. You absolutely have the power to stop that from happening. You can report it. You can call the police. You can absolutely do that. If it's someone at your workplace, you can report it. If they don't do anything about it, look for a new job. If your mindset on it is, well, I can't get a new job because I lose out on all that money in between when I have no job, okay, look for a new job while you're at your current one. If you're worried about getting paid less, find a job that pays the same amount. There are so many jobs on this planet that will pay you a decent wage. You just have to look hard enough and be patient. If you want to solve it, you can, but often people don't. Whether that's out of laziness, anxiety, stress, fear, whatever. Still, there is always a way to solve the issue. If the issue doesn't get solved, you're the reason it's not been solved, and people need to take accountability for that. If you go, say for example, if you go to a shop every day, whether you're a man or you're a woman, and there's a cashier that is very creepy and has touched you in the past and continues to do it, and you think, oh, this is so uncomfortable, you know, this is so horrible, you can sort that issue out yourself. They're a cashier at a supermarket, you know there's security cameras, you can report it and it will be seen and they will be fired. And they won't fire the person because they care that that's happened to you, because oftentimes they don't care. They've done it because they have to. They have to cover their ass. They can't let someone do that at the workplace. This is why people need to report things. The law and the government and policies in companies are set up in a certain way to make it so people have to look out for your safety. Because oftentimes people don't. If they have the choice, they won't. If people see someone on the street in pain, oftentimes they won't do anything about it. If you see a homeless man who needs money and you have £100 in £10 notes in your pocket and all you need is 20 of it, 9 times out of 10 people will not give that homeless man any of it. Which is fine. Some people choose that way. I personally don't do that. If I have the money, I often tend to help them, if I believe it's not for drugs or anything along those lines. But I think it's very unfair to be in a position to help someone and choose to not help them, especially if you're in a comfortable position. Now, if all you've got to your name is £12 and you need to buy food, don't give someone any of that money because you need that. But if you have £100 and all you need is 20 of it, please do give some, because you comfortably can do that, especially if you're on a high-paying, consistent job that you've been working at for a long time. That's the thing. So with this guy doing this, there's absolutely solutions. All that needs to happen is it needs to be reported. Now, people, we live in the time of awareness, and people aren't stupid. It is very obvious that sometimes people do nice things with a very bad intention behind it. Now, if I was to tell the average person, hey, there's this guy who's really weird at my girlfriend's workplace, and he just went 25 minutes, well, he would have had to buy them and then walk back, so 50 minutes, he would have had to go 50 minutes, nearly an hour, out of his way in between work to buy her vape coils without knowing what her specific vape was, and he got it correct. Most people would not see that as a nice gesture. Most sensible, normal people would go, wow, that's kind of weird. Who does that? And damn right, who does that? That is such an uncomfortable thing to do. That's such a weird way to treat a person. It's like, if I'm there, and he looks at me and I look back at him, he looks away from me in absolute fear. I've not done anything to make him afraid. I've actually had a conversation with the man before he got really weird. I gave him a cigarette, and that was no issue. But then later that day, he felt like it was appropriate to have quite loud and, energetic conversation with my girlfriend, which isn't an issue. But then he started touching her, and she was very upset by this. So I don't speak to him anymore, because if that inspires him to do that, then no. I understand some people are just very energetic, but he's not an energetic man, he's a creepy man. And I will not tolerate it, because I know the intention behind it. If he was a close friend of hers, they'd worked together for quite a while and they'd always gotten along, that's fine. But seeing as she's bent over to pick up things and seen him stood very uncomfortably close to her behind, that's where I say, no, okay, you need to move away now. You need to move before I move you. This is where it becomes a problem. When I see him walking home and he looks at me and we make eye contact and he panics and speed walks or jogs, that's when you know it's a problem. If one of your girlfriend's friends is scared when they see you, you know you can't trust them. Now, realistically, advice to anyone out there who's going through something similar, if this happens and they try and give you gifts, you need to say no. No. Just that's it. No. You don't need to say no thank you. You don't need to say thanks and take it and then bin it afterwards. You need to say no. Because when you take it, you're showing them that either you're a pushover and you'll let them do it, or that you appreciate it. They're going to keep doing things you appreciate in hopes that one day you'll have an argument with your boyfriend or girlfriend and they can swoop right in. That will be this guy's idea. That will be his hope. It's not going to happen. I can promise you it's not going to happen. If you met the man, you'd know why it's not going to happen. He's pretentious, he's rude, he's uncomfortable to be around, he's very creepy to women. One of those women was pregnant, by the way. And he's he's obsessed with the idea that he's better than everyone and he's going to take all their jobs. And yeah, very unlikable person, but no one does anything about it. And it makes me very mad, and I am quite inclined to report it myself as someone who doesn't work there. Yeah, I might do that. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. I'm going to have to end this episode here because I've now got to go pick her up at work and buy her some lovely flowers and food she likes beforehand, and a vape, so she doesn't have to use the coils that he got her. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning into this one, guys. Thanks for anyone who listened to the tangent. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave an opinion in the comments if you have a different one. Anyway, that's pretty much it. See you in the next one.